Well, we talked pitching, we talked hitting, but I want to kind of talk about the experience this past weekend. You guys got to play a game at Fenway Park, and it's obviously bigger than you guys. You got to play for ALS.
Sure.
What did that mean to you in the program and the way you guys were able to experience Fenway and Boston and everything that comes with it, but also be able to still play baseball and to put on a good show for all the fans and everybody up there? What did that mean to you in the program?
Well, I think our season, like a college baseball season, there's different stages you go through, and there's one challenge after another, and there are different kinds of challenges. That one was a big one because you're playing in this game that has kind of been created for the Frady's Foundation for all of what that is. And so you have to be obviously really respectful for that. So we tried to, I tried to explain to our guys, what that benefit game really is. A lot of people haven't had a lot of experience with ALS, so they don't know a whole lot about it. They know who Lou Gehrig is, but they don't necessarily know what the disease was or is. So we touched on that. And then, you win a pretty nip and tuck Friday game, which is always difficult to do in this league. And then come Saturday and you walk into, this cathedral of a baseball park, that you've been watching on, people watch games on TV in that park, week after week, month after month, and for me at least, I've watched hundreds of games in that park on TV, and I grew up a Yankee fan in New York, so I've never, I grew up basically hating the Red Sox, like every other Yankee fan would tell you that they did, Yeah. But to actually go in that park, it gives you a lot of perspective as far as it's very unique. It's so unique as far as how it's laid out, all the nooks and crannies of it. The dugouts are the smallest dugouts maybe I've been in a long time. And then they let, to the Red Sox credit, they let you go out on the field and pictures and videos. And then, you're walking in the left field fence in the Green Monster there, and everybody's signing their name behind the scoreboard, which is a little bit of a Fenway tradition, which I wasn't aware of. And then, oh, by the way, 35 minutes later, you have to play an ACC game that means something, that matters, and you're trying to win a series, So that, for me, was probably one of the bigger humps to get over for our group. But, again, I credit our guys. They were able to separate it. I was especially impressed with how Hackenberg was able to separate being a fan and then all of a sudden having to be a frontline baseball player. Because when you walk in there and you're going through that stuff, you feel like a fan. Like you feel like you're taking a tour of Fenway Park. And you just happen to be putting your stuff in the third base dugout, and then you walk out to the field and in the left field fence and pictures and videos and everything else. And it's the coolest thing going. But then you somehow have got to be able to separate fan from work. And I was just happy our guys were able to do that. But the experience, the whole Boston experience in general was, and the weekend went about as good as it could have gone, really, for our group. Outside of Malinowski turning his ankle on Friday, and hopefully he'll be back here soon. But it was very good. I mean, we used 6 pitchers in 3 days. I wouldn't have anticipated that. And they all did a very good job. And we felt really good coming back off of it.